All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here in just a moment. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. Welcome, welcome everyone. We're going to get started here in just about 1 minute. All right, fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready to get started. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday, and it's going to be a great one after this presentation, I can tell you that. So let's go ahead and get ready to get this thing rocking and rolling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that is taking the time out on this beautiful Saturday. Here in California, the weather is absolutely beautiful, beautiful blue skies and beautiful days, and beautiful days ahead for everyone with Exhales. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, I'm going to invite you to be a part of the most powerful do nothing passive income system you have ever seen. Now, I know that's a lot that I say there, but it is extremely powerful because of, first of all, the ecosystem behind it, the people behind it, the systems behind it. Everything comes together to make it one of the most powerful do nothing passive income systems you've ever seen. And I've done a lot myself as far as trying to make this this powerful, and you'll see what I mean right now. So let's go ahead and keep going. What I do is I ask you to give me 20 minutes. 20 minutes so you can experience global automatic do nothing 100% passive income. Every time I read that, I just get so excited because it's so true. Literally do nothing passive income. All right. So I want you to listen to this information. It's not going to take long to run through this. It's not rocket science, to be honest with you. It's very simple. We've made it that way. The company's made it that way. The ecosystem has made it that way. My systems have made it that way. So just listen to the information. Avoid all the distractions out there because I know we have phones and tablets and kids and things going on. Please avoid all the distractions and pay attention. Take notes if you can, and then establish your free account. It takes 15 seconds at the bare minimum. If someone shared this with you, just get your free account. I hope you'll register and also put the money in there so you can actually experience this yourself. But the bottom line is get a free account so that way, whether you're interested now or not, you'll be able to join and activate it later, and you'll be tied to that person that took the time out to share something so incredible with you. So you're going to click the link below the video if you're looking at the recording, or get back to the person that referred you to get that free account. It takes no time, and you'll be glad that you didn't let life get in the way of your dreams, your desires, and your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, there's currently accounts on Exhales that have hundreds of thousands of dollars in them. People are receiving 18% every single month on that deposit. Okay. $1 million is $180,000 a month. Okay. So just think about how awesome that is. All right. And it's even better than that when you start building a team globally. Okay. Now, while other opportunities, they get you to join them, and then you find out later that you're going to have to, quote, do a lot. Well, what do we mean? Well, if you have a business, a lot of times businesses want to go on the internet. Well, even if you don't have the internet, if you don't have an online business, if it's a physical business, you're going to have to open the business. You're going to have to, create a business plan. You're going to have to, And then ultimately, let's just say the business is open, right? Then you're going to have to drive traffic to the business. All right. Same thing with a website. You're going to, with a lot of businesses online, online is great. It creates a lot of leverage. It creates the ability for you to earn while you sleep, right? So to do that, you have to have capture pages, videos, websites, email, texting campaigns, and all of that has to convince people during the follow-up process and hopefully get the sale to close, right? It's always about, getting the end result, right? Well, you know what I found out years ago when I started creating websites and capture pages, nobody visited the darn site, right? What you have to do then is you got to advertise. You got to find people that will go to your websites, capture pages, and see your videos and read your emails, right? That is another level that you're going to have to do with other opportunities. You're also going to have to ultimately become a sales professional. So you're going to have those skills, right? That are required to follow up, talk to people on the phone, via email, text to close the sale. Now, most people do not have the desire or the time to do all that. All right. So we have practically eliminated everything that you have to quote do. We can't eliminate every single thing, but we're pretty darn close. We've made it as simple as possible for you to win here. Okay. First of all, we begin as a 100% do nothing passive income source. So, first of all, you do not have to share this with the world. You can earn your passive income of 18.18% every single month, and you're good to go. Nothing to worry about there, right? Deposit and just log in every month and do something with what your returns you're getting every single month, right? Now, if you decide to share with others, it's much easier to share something with others when it starts. Everyone starts as a do nothing 100% passive member, meaning everybody starts off where they can just deposit and don't tell anyone. So that there's no reason to worry about, oh, I have to tell people in order to make this a success. No, you do not, right? The other thing we've done is we've created a global co-op, and the details are going to be below. And that, if you're watching the recording, there's an actual whole page that talks about everything, right, for the co-op. And also, I share a little bit of the details here in this presentation. But we do everything we can to bring people who are interested in Excels to your email inbox, eliminating practically everything you have to quote do with the other opportunities. So you'll understand that in just a moment. Now, there's 4 pillars here for earning money. Okay, passive money. Now you're going to see here it takes a minimum of $100 USD or more, $100 or more to get that 18.18% every single month. All right. So you deposit that $100 or more and you start earning passively. Also, passively, if you keep that going, which you will, it's a 22-month contract, you're going to end up with a 4x on your money. You deposit $100, it's $400. $1,000, it's $4,000. $10,000, it's $40,000. $100,000, it's $400,000. Okay, $1 million, it's $4 million. It doesn't matter what the amount is. It's still going to be an exact science. Okay, 22 months is a 4x on your deposit. And then there's residual money you can earn from your team. If you share this with people, you can earn 5% or more on your global team down 10 levels, meaning you can refer thousands of people yourself. That's on your first level. They can refer thousands. That's on your second level. They can refer thousands. That's on your third level. It goes all the way to 10 levels, and you can receive 5% or more every single month on the rewards that they receive, those returns that they receive. You'll see that in an example right now. And then also to enhance the passive residual opportunity to have more new money coming in, you can join our co-op. Each share is $45 or less. And then you can bring the potential, we will bring the potential members to your inbox, and you just say, hey, you ready to deposit the $100 or more? And that's it. Okay. Now, let's talk about the first pillar, 18.18% every single month on your money, right? Remember, I'm going to be talking about a deposit of $5,000. You do not need $5,000. You only need $100 or more, and you're good to go. You're golden. It's still 18.18%. Yeah. So $5,000 deposited, 18.18%. That's $909 monthly. Now that's without compounding or referring a single soul. All right. In order, you're going to have your seed money back in 6 months or less, and you'll find out what the or less is here in just a moment. So in 6 months, you'll have your original deposit back of 5,000 bucks, right? A little over 5,000. But guess what? You still have the rest of the 22 months. You're still getting 909 monthly. All right. Now, this means that you're going to be able to forex your money in 22 months or less. And literally, you can forex your money every month. Okay. And I'll explain how that is. Okay. So $5,000 deposit at 18.18, that's 909 monthly, 22 months, that's 19,998 in 22 months. That's a 4x. Okay. Now again, without compounding or referring a single soul. Now, most people are not going to keep the gold mine a secret because you care about people. Okay. Most people care about other people. If you see a good movie, you're going to share that good movie with someone, a good restaurant, a good place to visit, amusement parks, whatever. It's the same thing here. If you have something good and it's a gold mine, you're not going to keep it a secret. You're going to share it with people. And you get to instantly receive 4% on your personal referrals deposits into their monthly plan. So on that $5,000 example, 4% is $200 instantly you're going to receive right into your account. It's like literally as soon as that deposit hits, like less than a minute, there's your money. Okay. And then guess what you can do with that? Withdraw it, or you can add it to your monthly plan to start earning 18% on that, right? In order to receive any of these commissions and referral bonuses and things, you have to have an active deposit of $100 or more. Okay. Now, also 5% on your global team's monthly rewards. Let's break that down. All right. It's down 10 levels. $5,000 again. They are receiving 18%, 18.18. They receive $909 monthly. Okay, 909 at 5%, you're going to receive $45.45 monthly. Now, I know darn well people, there's a lot of people that have never received automatic money every single month. Okay, this you can. At a team of 1,000 people, that's 45,000 a month, $45,450 monthly. And all you did was maybe refer 5 people and they referred 5, who knows? It just grows and grows and grows. But on a team of 1,000 people, that's a tremendous opportunity, right? Now that's going to allow you to forex your money quicker. So I'll talk about that. Now, the referral rewards, okay? If everyone ultimately referred just 5 people who deposited $5,000 into the monthly plan, at level 1, of course, there you are. You're 5 people, $90. You get actually 10% on the $90 a month, okay? 5 people, that is $454.50 monthly, every single month, right? Now, that's it. You just referred 5. Now, they're going to do the same darn thing. 5 people, that's another $1,100 monthly. Okay. Those 25 referred 5. It's all numbers, ladies and gentlemen. That's $5,600 more monthly. All right. Level 4, bam, 28,000. Everybody's just referring 5 people one time. Now, when I did the math, I'm like, my goodness, at 10 levels, that's almost 10 million people. We're not going to go there. All right. I'd love that. Okay, I'd love that. At $1, are you kidding? Dollar at 10 million, that's 10 million a month. Are you kidding? But anyway, let's not go there. Let's talk about a global team of 1,000 people that we already shared at 5%. That's $45,000, just 1,000 people. All right. Now, this has been going strong since January of 2024. It was privately done earlier, but global launch in New York, January 2024. And this has been rocket. I mean, this is beautiful. No issues on withdrawals, no issues on earnings, no issues on rewards, 0 issues. Matter of fact, I did a withdrawal yesterday. It was in my account within my wallet within like less than an hour. Okay. Incredible. Now, you want to think about being a part of our global advertising co-op that could help your global team grow. So maybe you would like a little help to have some people to talk to. Well, we advertise. They're going to see a site just like the one that you're going to see when you watch the videos on our team page or whatever. And you're going to get a portion of those leads. And that you could be earning that 45,000 monthly even sooner. And you have to have an active deposit. So of $100 or more. And so just get back with the person that referred you to talk about how to, structure everything. Okay. Now, why do you want to join our co-op? It's going to put leverage, massive leverage, and it puts your global team growth on steroids. All right. The goal is 25 leads per share. The cost is for one share is 45, two shares is 85, and with three shares, you get three shares for $120. Okay. The join goal is 10%. Now, 10% is actually 2.5 people. That would round up to 3 people per share. We're going with 2 people per share. Just 2 people per share that say, hey, I'm going to make this thing happen. All right. They're going to fund their Excels account and they're also going to join the co-op. Why not? They're going to do what you do, right? And then you're going to receive, based on the one-time $5,000 deposit we've been talking about, an instant $400. But if you had 3 shares, that's $1,200, right? Right there. And then the monthly 181 on one share, $545.40 if 3 shares. Okay. Now, what happens if everyone buys 1 share per week for 1 month in the global co-op? Massive leverage again. Okay. Team growth, steroids. This is the price per share. The goal is 25 leads. If you notice at the bottom, I put here in bright red, I cannot guarantee the results. We have achieved these results in the past, but the past does not dictate the future, and I can't guarantee the results on the co-op. What I would say is it's an investment in your your ability to leverage people and money into more people and money, and just give it a shot. Okay. After a month, you're looking at 4 shares purchased, 4 share purchases, 10%, 2 per share. That's going to fund their account. That's times 4. That's 8 new members in a month. Now, you're no longer going to, in this example, you're not paying for the co-op no more. Well, after month 2, those 8 got their 8, right? And then those 64 got their 8. That's 512 members. Okay, those 512 members got their rate. That's 4,096 new members. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is math. The numbers don't lie. All right, it's real. This is what happens. But it's not a perfect science. Everybody's not going to join. You might get more people to join than this week than you do the next week or whatever. It is what it is. But on average, just think about this. All right, you look at this after month 5 and month 6. That's 262,000 new members just in month 6 alone. That is 299,000 members in your team after 6 months. Okay. Now, if you think about it, we're not going to go 290. That's a perfect science, right? We're going to go with just 10% of that, which is 29,959. Okay. And at $45.45, look at this. If you only had 29,000 members, everybody just duplicating, get excited, get excited about this. The numbers don't lie. If you had these people and they deposited the 5,000, this is what you're making monthly, 1.3 million monthly. All right. What if you did 10% of that? $130,000 monthly? Are you kidding me? And this is do nothing income. The most thing that you did is we did all the marketing and the advertising, the creating of the videos and the websites and everything, right? The only thing you did is you got your darn email with all the leads and you diligently followed up with the people and said, let's do this. That's it. All right. Now that's on you and them if they're going to join. Okay. I mean, this is so incredible. Why the heck wouldn't you want to be a part of this? It's proven. It's been going strong since January 2024. Okay. And I don't share anything that's not incredible. All right. I try my best to make sure I share something of value with people. I check it out. Heck, David will tell you, I didn't join him until a year later, over a year. I had to see this sucker, right? Well, he's joined and he's been successful. He's going to share some stories here in just a minute on how incredible this is. Some real information, like from the owners. He talks to the owners all the time. He stays in contact. He's talking with a global Spanish team that's blowing up. Okay, they are incredible. He can talk about that stuff, man. I'm telling you. Now, how is this possible? How is this company able to do this, right? In addition to the company being extremely profitable in many different ways, other than the one-time extra bonuses like the car bonus, we don't even go into the car bonus here, ladies and gentlemen. But in addition to all the money that we're talking about here, there is car bonuses that actually comes out of the company's, budget. Okay, but everything else, all the referral bonuses are part of, and they're not in addition to your passively monthly ROI. Therefore, the referral bonuses allow you to Forex your money in as little as 1 month. I don't have a visual on this, but let me explain. Let's say you deposited $500 and then you referred people and whatever, and your commissions were $2,000. Guess what? You've now Forex your money. You have now, instead of 22-month contract, it's gone. It's done. Now you Forex your money. Now guess what you do? Put more in because you're making a lot of money now, right? Put more in. Get your 18% passively, right? And then let that grow. Then you're going to put more in. You're basically 4xing your money. So what happens the following month? Let's say you put the whole 2,000 in. Let's say the following month your commissions are $8,000. Okay, between that and your monthly 18.18, you've done a 4x again. I mean, what else are you doing? Your 401k is not giving you a 4x on your money in 22 months. Okay, they're not going to give you 18% a month on your money. You understand that this is 218%, over 218% a year on your money with this. Okay, but anyway, car bonuses, get a car, right? Right? All kinds of other one-time bonuses. Incredible. So how else is this possible? This is the last couple slides and we're done. Excels is proven since November 2023 and before that, but this is what we've seen, November 2023. And then it's profitable because the core corporate investors behind Excels, X firm, are members of the royal family in Dubai. Okay. And they wanted to be a part of the global decentralized crypto space. And they have created a powerful ecosystem here with Xfirm Excels. Okay, I don't go into all that on the website, the team page. We have all that. That's all there. You can get back with the person and share some of those details as well. But the bottom line, powerful. In addition, they do investing. Of course, they're trading, okay, in the crypto market. They're doing arbitrage trading between exchanges in the crypto market. They've also have technology and blockchain investments, like they own 80% of the nodes on the Merlin blockchain. Do a Google search when you're done, not now, when you're done with this presentation, for the Merlin blockchain. They own 80% of the nodes. They probably own more now than that. But bottom line, let's stick with 80. I know that's a fact, right? What is a node? A node is just like your terminal when you use your debit card or whatever, and you swipe your card, or you go ahead and hold it next to it to do a transaction. That is considered a node. In the crypto space, online, everything has to have transaction fees, right? Well, all of those 80% of the nodes are processing transactions 24/7, 365. Think about that money. Okay, think about it. That's just one thing. There's so much more. Okay, they also created and continue to purchase their own coin called Pond. So, bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, this is incredible. You know what? I haven't even made sure. Anyway, I haven't made sure I've been letting people in. Hopefully, David saw that. This is incredible. So, most people say yes, they're going to get their free account right now. They want to receive that 18.18% monthly on their money. They want to receive a 4x on their money in 22 months or less. They want to have thousands of additional referral rewards coming into their account so they can 4x their money even as often as every month. Is this real? Yes, it's real. It's solid and it's extremely profitable, and they have a 20+ year vision. A lot of the things they've set out to accomplish with this are being accomplished. So many things have been accomplished with this on the blockchain, everything, coins, blockchains, everything. It's all been done. So on top of everything else, most of the time when you start a business, you're going to be all by yourself. You're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to hire attorneys and figure things out and how to do this and how to do that, right? But we're going to hold your hand. We're going to help you with absolutely anything and everything. You're going to get your free account and then you're going to fund it, right? So make sure you get back to the person that referred you. I'm going to go ahead and stop the share and I'm going to see if, David, are you there by chance?
Yes, I am right here.
Fantastic. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is David. He's been on board with the company since January 2024. All right. He's at his daughter's. How awesome is this? You're at your daughter's soccer. I mean, right now he's making money 24/7, 365. Okay. He has the ability, just like all of us. All of us have the ability with this to be able to go do what we want, and he's taking his time out to hop on this Zoom to share a little bit of insights about Xfirm and Exales. You know, Xfirm is the main part of the company, but the bottom line, he's doing that. He's been with the company. He's proven success with this. He knows what he's talking about in the crypto space. So, David, go ahead and share with everyone what you've experienced with Xfirm and how you got started, and maybe the owners or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, Lee. Yeah, and it's amazing nowadays with technology. We just multitask. You can be anywhere in the world, and you could jump on Zoom and give some information. But shout out to you, Lee, doing an amazing job, just giving the information that everybody needs. And whether you're on the Zoom call right now, or you're going to watch the replay. It's very powerful. Xfirm and Exales. Right now, there's a big event in Barcelona, Spain. I just spoke with Eloy and Monica, and Eloy just flew out yesterday, and Monica's already over there. So there's a big event that's happening right now. They're going to be listed on MEXC, whether it's in a couple days or in a week or 2 weeks. You guys stay plugged in and stay tuned for that, because once that happens, here, I'm going to give you a little reference back to a little history about myself. I've been in this space a long time, since 2015, 2016. We've had our fair share of a lot of companies here one day and gone the next. But when it came to Xfirm Exales, it was just different. I didn't find it the traditional way. I found it, through church, and it was just a breath of fresh air, knowing that, hey, you know what, this is something different. This is something where, it's just, it was different when I first heard about it too, because they were talking about building a blockchain. They were talking about, launching their own token, their own exchange, their own stable coin. And here's the thing, guys, it's already here. They already have their own blockchain. You could see all the nodes and validators. I mean, they were selling nodes for 18,000 before. Today, they're worth $22,000 each. Lee was going over nodes. They're very, very lucrative, very, very powerful. But when you have nodes, they sold over $25 million of nodes. And then when their token XVI is listed, which you could have right now on your MetaMask and have your tokens in there, but once it's listed on MEXC and other exchanges, it's game over, guys. You're not late, but it's like, if you're watching the replay right now, you want to get started. And I know people like to create free accounts for whatever reason, but that doesn't make sense when you could actually deposit the bare minimum of $100. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend $1,000 or more. But if that's all you got, then just do it, because at least you're going to see it work for you, because you could see the 18.18% that you're earning off 100. Now imagine if that $100 was $1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000. Just do the math. It's so much money that people are leaving on the table every single month. And when they join something else and is here one day and gone the next, then it's one of those things where it's like, why? Because I learned a long time ago, consistency wins. And when you have a ecosystem like Xfirm, Exales, that's consistent with the payouts, consistent with their website, consistent with doing what they say they're going to do. They talked about this 2 years ago almost, that they're going to create all these things, and they did. They laid it out for us. So my whole belief system is 1,000%. I'm all in. Only reason is because what they say they're going to do, they do. I had 2 questions for one of the co-owners. Will we ever have issues with payouts? He said, no, why would we? And 2, will we have any issues with the website? And till this day, 1 year and 11 months later, no issues whatsoever. And it's very exciting to see a lot of people walk away from their jobs. I interviewed a gentleman, Martin Ramirez, not too long ago, mechanic, who borrowed the money to join X firm and borrowed $1,000. Now he's withdrawing $50,000 a month. And it keeps growing because his network is growing. So you guys got to understand that you guys have something that is a hidden gem. It's a diamond in the rough. It's something where you got a unicorn on your hands. And I think people, it's like having a lottery ticket, and people are scared to cash it in for whatever reason. But if you just dive in and just focus 100% on this, you're going to win, because the thing is this: there's already people winning. There's already people walking away from their jobs, becoming financially wealthy, and everybody I talk to has a different story. But there's no reason for anybody not to win in here, because we have all the tools and all the resources. They have events, we have Zoom calls, you have the co-founders, you have the transparency. They show exactly the blockchain, how they earn money for the company. And like Lee said, they own the validators and nodes. But oh, I'm sorry, the Merlin nodes. But anyways, Lee, I could talk forever, but I'm going to send it back to you, brother. And I think a lot of people just need to have the vision of where this is going. And once a week or 2 weeks comes by, we're going to see that XBI will be listed on MEXC. And once that happens, it's irrefutable. There's really no reason for anybody to dispute that this isn't real. I'll send it to you.
All right. Wow. Yeah. I think honestly, with everything that the ecosystem has done, what they've created here, what they continue to do, they're having live events. We're way beyond I'm not sure if this is real or not. It's way beyond that. What company do you know is having live events over and over again? Dubai, Spain, even in America, they were in Dallas, and they were in Vegas. You were in Vegas, and you were at that event in Vegas. So that's where you met that gentleman, the mechanic over there in Vegas. So listen, guys, a mechanic that started off by borrowing the darn money, $500 he had or whatever. He ended up with $1,000. He shared it with a few people. They shared it with a few people. And now he's pulling out 25,000 a month. Okay. Come on. That is incredible. And I'm sure it's even better than that, because I know that interview was like 2 months ago. So it's even better than that. It's growing every month. It grows. It's just incredible every month. So anyway, guys, with that being said, you know what? I realize I did not record this presentation. So the next one I'll record, and I apologize for that. So there's no recording. I'll go ahead and post the previous recording for the last one that I recorded. But other than that, guys, look, max this sucker out, right? Take advantage of it. Take advantage of the opportunity, the numbers, the leverage, everything that's involved here. And you're going to be able to achieve the success that you want. And with that being said, we'll catch you on the next live Zoom next Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel. And make sure you check out the team page video 24/7, 365 for all the information, and also the Telegram app chat. Okay. Thanks a lot, you guys, for being here. We'll catch you on the next.